Welcome back.
Yep. Today we are ranting. We just finished exams. Yesterday. Well, not yesterday. If you're seeing this, probably last week, last Thursday, we finished exams. So congratulations, everybody.
Yeah,
We're done with
first block
yeah,
done.
first block finally done. And yeah, we didn't record the week before because stuff came up, and then the week after, obviously exams. So just have a lot of pent up aggression that we're gonna unleash in today's episode. So, what's first on the agenda?
You said you wanted to talk about LinkedIn.
No, we're gonna get to that later.
Okay.
We should start. Let's start with exams.
Stress. Okay. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good place. Exam stress. Were you
Uh-huh.
stressed?
Um, a little. I was annoyed, stressed, I would say. Because it was just like I just wanted to get it over with. I feel like some people, there are people who like want all the prep time in the world. Some people who just want to get it done and over. And I'm like, I fell into the second category where I just wanted to get it over with.
Yeah.
And both of my exams were on the Thursday, one in the morning and one in the evening. And for me, first ranting point for me is why are there exams at 7 p.m. in the evening?
That was crazy. And for maths as well.
Yeah, I feel like I was a lot more sloppy than I would have been if it was a 9 a.m. or even an afternoon exam. Because 7 p.m., like, I've lived my whole life winding down from 7 p.m. to 9 and then, like, falling
Yeah.
asleep later. So now all of a sudden to be, like, as switched on as you need to be for an exam at that time of the night where there's no sun there, my ancestors would be upset. That's all I'm gonna say.
You know, in my high school, they specifically, well, the maths teacher specifically fought to have their maths period before the first break.
Mm,
Because that's when like your mind's the freshest and also you're not coming back from lunch or something. So there's
exactly.
definitely studies on when the best time to
Yeah.
do any work is, and specifically the best time to do
Maybe I
maths.
should start a change.org petition to stop the university
Yeah,
from doing that.
yeah,
Because yeah, it really pissed me off. Because apparently there was this whole section of questions that I just didn't see.
yeah,
Because obviously, like, first of all, I wasn't as sharp as I normally would be. And it was like on a whole nother page, which doesn't automatically like get scrolled to when you get to the bottom of the first page. So how are you even gonna know? But anyways, we'll see how that goes. My other exam was fine, but the whole prep period was very annoying. I don't know if I was particularly stressed, but I was sleeping like later than usual.
mm,
But I think it was just because like I couldn't sleep because the week before that I was very sick, and normally when I'm sick I just do nothing, and so I ended up like messing up my sleep schedule then anyways, and I guess it just never like recovered. But yeah, I was sleeping like at 3 a.m. every night, and even the night before my exam where I tried to sleep early because I would take a nap from like 9 to 11 and then do like a 30-minute like recap sesh on whatever I studied and then go back to bed. But then obviously I couldn't go back to bed because I just woke up and then I would be up till 3. Yeah, it's tough, but we're done. We're done.
maybe this episode isn't about stress, but it's about being angry.
Yeah, I think it's gonna, yeah, that's what this is. This is a rant session.
I don't think I was actually that stressed compared to when I've actually been stressed for exams and whatnot. I definitely was just angry.
Yeah, I mean you have more reason to be angry, but oh,
My exams are better spread out. I had one last Wednesday and then this Tuesday and this Thursday.
oh, I
But
had 3.
I just wanted it to be over and done with.
Mm-hmm.
Also, when I have exams, I can't really justify doing anything else.
Right.
I'm one of those people. So
For me, I get a sense of accomplishment if I manage to do something else other
yeah,
than study. Like I think was it last Friday? I felt like going to. It was a Saturday. I was studying all day, and I felt like going to the gym. And then I went at 7. But apparently, they closed the gym at 8 on weekends instead of the regular like 10, 11. So I go there, and then like I basically had only just started my workout, and they're like we're closing. But I still managed to do like 2, 3 exercises. So that was fun. And it was like just me and this one other guy there. And he was killing his chest. Like he was just doing like going from chest exercise to chest exercise. And the end he recorded and was like, "Oh, his pump is insane, man." And he looked at me. I was like, "Yeah, bro." We had this like bro moment. Cause then we also walked. Cause where we live, like, yeah, it's like a community. So we probably all lived in the same place, and we like had to walk together until like the Yumbo, the supermarket, nearby. So that was, I don't want to say awkward, but it was interesting. Cause then we both, cause it was just the two of us in the gym. Cause I didn't know, I just thought people, oh, it's Friday. They're probably Saturday. They're probably like pre-drinking to go out. But no, they just closed. They're just about to close. That's why no one was there. And then we were in the changing room together, like getting dressed. We leave together. We walk together for a little bit. Then I saw him again recently at the gym, but I didn't say hi. But yeah. So I felt like a sense of accomplishment doing managing to do that while studying for exams. Obviously, it's not that much, but like you said, like during exams, you really have no reason to do anything else. So when I do, I'm like, that's nice.
Well, I mean, other people have managed to do other things, but just personally, yeah. Don't you, haven't you've been going to the gym just regularly? Or
Like
did
I
that
said, I was
change during exams?
the week I was sick, I just didn't go,
No.
and
Yeah.
then the week
That's
prepping for exams, I went the first day, and then on the Saturday, just to hit like one upper body, one lower body, and then yeah, this week I went once, also one upper body. But this weekend, I'm not gonna be able to go. So a lot going on. Need to deload from exam week. But yeah.
Did you especially plan things to do after exams were over? Or was it just a coincidence that
Friday's thing was a coincidence. I didn't plan that, but I was planning on going out on Saturday, and Sunday is normally football. So I'll use like the mornings to like recover and like get ready for the next block, and then in the evening I play football. We're playing the top of the league, actually, so semi important game. But yeah, I just yeah, because also I hadn't gone out in a very long time up until now, so like I feel like I need this, and so I will do this. What about you? Did you plan anything to commemorate the end of exams?
I think I specifically planned nothing
Ah,
for that. I could just uh catch up on things to do after
mm,
having a rest day, probably something like that.
smart.
I don't know, the next block starts so soon. I can't if you don't have a
A
break.
week off, yeah.
Yeah. Or even just a longer dedicated weekend or
Right?
something.
All my friends have an October break. We didn't have one.
Yeah, and it kind of blows my mind because we're just gonna jump right back
Straight into
into it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like my next block is gonna be tougher because I have like 3 courses instead of the two, plus the 2 honors courses, so it's 5 in total. Yeah, I think that is why I'm going out this weekend because I know that from Monday I'm gonna have to like sell my soul to be able to have a life. So I'm having one last hurrah before I enter the pits of hell.
For 2 months. Why
Yeah,
didn't you drop something?
I don't think I can afford to. And I don't want to. I feel so defeated whenever I have to drop something. I think I've only dropped something once, and that was AP Physics Mechanics. I just didn't have the well, I kind of did have the prerequisites because you could take it concurrently with Calculus BC, and that's what I was doing. But we didn't have a physics teacher, so it was my first time like having to literally self learn the whole of the thing, and it's like a college level course for high school, so I was just not ready for that. I like, because also the quizzes on the thing, there's no like recess, and it's like kind of hard to do well. And so I saw it was like gonna tank my GPA so hard. Because like I feel like when you have like a good GPA, any like things just a little bit less than what your average already is, and your GPA just goes down. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna drop this, and so I did. But and that made me feel so bad. I've never wanted to have that feeling again. So I don't think I'm gonna drop anything.
That seems tough.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything on the last block?
Mm-mm. Nothing. That reminds me, I do need to call my grandma because I need to set up going. going to the UK
Wait, yours
for
in
the
January?
January. Yeah,
Are you gonna go for the whole month?
maybe I might go like from Christmas till mid Jan and then come back for the rest of Jan, because I don't want to spend the whole of the break with distant family. I feel like that would be painful.
Are you looking forward to having a month off?
Yeah, I think I deserve it.
Well, yeah, if you're gonna do 5 courses this block.
Yeah. I hope it's fun though. Like this first period was fun at least in at times. And most of the time it was fun. Like I felt smart
Mm.
at times and that's always a nice feeling. So I hope the second one is like that. Like if it kicks my ass too much, then it's just gonna be like painful. But if it's like something that I know that I can manage, then it will be fun to do.
I guess we'll just wait and see.
Yeah. What about you? What are you most looking forward to for your next block?
I'm looking forward to courses.
Okay. So not yet looking forward to it.
I have no idea what it's about. I really want to start and
And
get
figure it out.
excited by the
Right.
material and
Mhm.
get into it. I feel like I didn't quite have a system this block. Like
Mm,
sometimes maybe something would emerge, but then the next week something would change and it would break. And then, 2 months is not a very long time to
mm,
try to get something in place, especially if midterms happen and then exams happen.
right.
So hopefully that changes.
Yeah, I don't. I think generally there aren't like not a lot of the courses in the second block have midterm exams, because that would be 'cause then you would have exams every month for the semester pretty much if you had midterms and finals for each course. That would be scary. But yeah, LinkedIn. That's what I wanted to rant about next. I just feel like it's a failed app. It's a failed. It's a concept. It's one definitely an idea.
Yeah,
But I just think execution wise, it's done so poorly. I think like th- it's very parallel with Facebook in that people just post for posting's sake, and it's like, what are we even doing here? I like whose idea was it to have a job searching platform also be a social media
networking.
platform?
Yeah,
Yeah, it just because I feel like people already talk about it's been a thing about how corporate environment, like the office environment, is toxic because people try to like suck up to the boss or like do this, that, and third. And you just globalize that and incentivize not only just people who actually have jobs, people also looking for jobs to basically just farm for likes. And what that ended up being is that people try to find the most insightful meanings out of the most meaningless things that they've done. Like someone will successfully complete the first month of their super super duper hard course, by the way, and then they would be like, this taught me so much about life and how to be a good person, and I just wanted to share that with everyone in the world. And then you obviously have those pages that like post uh like not for themselves but like post information content. So like, did you know about like, oh, this person is the CEO of whatever, whatever, and he says this. Do you want to know how he got rich and famous? And it's like a read more thing, and it's like this, that, and third, or like LLMs can make you $10,000 a month. Here's how, and then it's blah 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 blah, and it's just the most dumb, mind-numbing shit, and there's just people under like, wow, it's so insightful. And the worst, the absolutely worst of worst, is when they make such a big deal about stuff that doesn't need to be made a big deal about. And now I like that Gen Z now at least like is starting to catch on to that, and there are people like shit posting on LinkedIn. Like I think we both saw on our feed like someone who posted about the profound life lessons he learned from getting to Town Hall 12 on Clash Royale. That was my favorite post ever. I think I'm gonna start doing stuff like that on LinkedIn, where I'm just gonna like post the most incredible insights from the most random things that I do my day to day. Because I'm a Town Hall 11 myself. So
What?
when I get to Town Hall 12, I'm gonna make a no, maybe Town Hall 13, then I can one up him. But yeah, that's all I want to say about LinkedIn. I don't think it's a good. I think it should just die. I think the social media aspect of it should die.
People have lost perspective on
Yeah,
how to use it and what its purpose is because now you're just trying to post something to stay relevant and in the loop and on people's minds.
exactly. And the annoying thing is that it works because
Yeah.
recruiters are like trained to look for that. But the recruiters don't know much about, a lot of times they don't know much about the actual job that they're recruiting for. They just know like a profile of someone who's doing the job, but you need to know like a little bit more of the ins and outs to know who's good and who's not. And I think especially in the tech field, there's such a disconnect. Like when I was talking to one recruiter after I didn't get a job and they were giving me the feedback, I could tell they didn't know what, I could tell they're reading from like a notepad on like what to do better, because the terms that they would say, you can like, they didn't say it with enough confidence for me to know that they knew what they were saying. They were just told to say that. And that was kind of like so yeah, maybe recruiters is the next thing I might rant about, or just jobs in general.
Yeah, the whole system is unfriendly to anyone trying to get a job.
Yeah.
But isn't that the case with everything though in trying to get picked for something? It's just too much based on luck and timing, I feel like.
Yeah, but the LinkedIn pick me culture is like just too toxic. The only reason that I became in tune with this is because the whole of last week I deleted Twitter, so my only social media, quote unquote, was LinkedIn. And so I would find myself scrolling for like 5 minutes on like just to scroll
Yeah.
through something. That's another thing that I noticed, that I literally need to have something to scroll through my phone. Because at one point I started scrolling through like the Snapchat Discover page, and I am never there. And it was evidently
Lackluster.
yeah. So I stopped doing that, and LinkedIn was just like, when you just look at something, like when you just watch a bad movie because it's bad.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing with
Oh yeah, I
LinkedIn.
started
So
playing the games on LinkedIn during this because I'm in the same position.
yeah, and that's my rant over. What do you want to
Maybe
rant about?
we should make the new the app that LinkedIn was supposed to be.
What is LinkedIn supposed to be?
I don't know, a platform for like job recruiters
So
and
just
people
like
that
Indeed and
that
Glassdoor. I think Glassdoor is a good idea. Like
popularity contest. Yeah,
people can post their salary for a specific job, and then so then you can get lowballed if you like get an offer from the same company for a similar position. You can see, because I feel like people, there's a stigma about like talking about how much you make and stuff like that. I think that's another thing that I feel like Gen Z is not too big on. At least like around my friends, we kind of are more open about how much money we make, which is a good thing because you're
yeah.
taking away the power from the corporate. But anyways, that's enough about job related stuff.
Okay, should I talk about my housing?
Yeah.
Okay, so last uh, what was this? I think it was before my first exam actually.
Hmm.
Last Tuesday, I ate a banana and then I was accused of stealing this banana uh, unintentionally. I guess I did, but I didn't know it was hers. And then I bought her back
Who's?
her bananas with my roommates.
Hmm.
Um, and in that moment, I found out that she had apparently been put in charge, and now I was evicted. I'm going to use this to tell people to just listen to this podcast when they want the story. And then okay, yeah, I thought the first thing that came to my mind was, oh my gosh, this is terrible timing. I have exams now. I don't want to be thinking about this
Hmm.
because this was, the start of everything. So, yeah, life moves on. I went to my exam, tried to sort this out in that time. Um, regardless of what I could have done, like to stay at home or whatnot, and to live out the full month of my notice or whatnot, was less important than me just wanting to leave
Mm-hmm.
this place because this lady was uh a little bit, what's a nice way of saying it? Um, she was unique in her approach.
She was crazy.
um, so yeah, time passed quite quickly, I guess. I think it really interfered with studying for exams and whatnot. But thank God I've just been attending all the classes.
Mm-hmm.
So I think just based on that, it was enough to be able to pass. And yeah, I don't know what point I'm building. I feel like I should have a concluding
Yes.
idea
Conclude
to all of
the
this.
in conclusion, landlords and roommates are never good.
But it's this whole thing that I don't think I was stressed. I mean, it's just kind of a very annoying situation. And I think that's kind of surprising. I thought it would stress me out a lot more.
Mm.
Maybe we're just
Maybe you, yeah,
evolved
you,
beyond
yeah.
stress, and now we're in the adult world where you just get angry.
Yep. The house of Christ is that so bad you just get hacked. I think also, yeah. I feel like anger, I think I've told you about this as
Yeah.
well. I think anger is a much more useful emotion than people make it out to be.
That's
A
because
lot
you're
more than
productively
stress.
angry.
But I feel like you have to be productive when you're angry, because then what if you're not productive when you're angry, you're just upset and then you
Yeah.
just cry.
Yes.
Okay.
Tell them how you're productively
At
angry.
least like for me when I'm angry, I can hit a PR at the gym. When I'm angry, I can like work for hours because I feel like I have a point to prove when I'm angry.
Yeah.
When I'm like upset, then like I don't want to do anything. Or like when I'm stressed, then it's just like heart racing,
Yeah.
claustrophobic, whatever. But angry is like a different type of claustrophobic. Angry is like the claustrophobia where you want to like push against the wall,
Yeah.
like, yeah, and like just punch the wall through it. That's the type of angry that I get, and I like being in that state of mind. I was in that state of mind for like a very long time. I
Yeah.
would say like for a month, I was constantly in that angry state, and that was like my best month gym wise. I would say generally, I was just doing a lot more stuff because I
Mhm.
felt like I had a point to prove, not to anyone in particular, just I guess to the world. I wanted to like make a big fu sign
Yeah.
in the form of my body and just present it when I walked out in public. That's how angry I was, and I think it motivated me to do some things that I now look back on and I'm like proud of because I did it. Maybe it didn't come from a good place, but I did it regardless. But yeah, so
I
be
think
more
that's a
angry.
very good point. Yeah, don't be stressed, just be angry because stress sort of paralyzes you, right? It
Yeah.
puts your
I
feels like
think that's the
your
whole
lungs
point
off
of the
putting
Hulk, right? That was his character, was that him being angry made him. So
strong.
yeah.
Why were you angry?
I really can't remember anymore. I do remember that I have this recording on my phone like of me like just like 30 minutes uninterrupted of me working.
Yeah?
Because I thought it was in a time lapse, but it was like full 4K 120 FPS from my camera, and it takes up so much space. But don't want to delete it because I feel like I go back to sometimes and just remember like that's my source of anger because I remember that when I was there, this was what I was able to do. So then I I still have it there. It's like a couple of gigabytes just sitting on my phone. But yeah,
I saw a text post before that's like, be so angry that you want to take revenge on the world and just use that as your motivator to do everything. I
exactly.
think that's a good point. But yeah, the whole dwelling in being upset just doesn't help.
Mhm.
But I think, like, what do you think that the trick is to being productively angry?
I
Like,
honestly
move in the anger and not just sit and be angry.
I honestly can't tell you. I think there's like a threshold. If you're not mad enough, you'll be upset. So you just need to get more mad. Like find reasons to be more mad. So like yeah, just start thinking about things that you want to rant about, like what we're doing right now, and then you'll just get more mad. Like I hate summers actually. I feel like I've never had a good summer. At least in recent history. Every time the summer starts off good and then it ends pretty bad. And then yeah, I start off the new year like not the new year, the new
Academic year.
academic year a little pissed. And then that motivates me a little bit. And then it dies on and I find some other reason to get mad. Like I hate when there are couples in the gym. What are you doing there? That's actually I will actually
Oh,
gonna talk
I think we've spoken about this in a podcast.
about couples in the
Yeah.
gym. Maybe it's just something that I have a deep seated hate for, and this is me not being the Grinch and my heart is three sizes too small. I just think that gym couples are never like there for the gym. I feel like it's a performance
Yeah.
every time, and it just pisses me off. Like if I'm using the bench press and then they're in front like with the dumbbells and then they're just like goofing off, or like I'm using the squat rack and they're the rack next to me and they're doing the little corny where he's like spotting her but he's
Yeah.
just grinding on her, and it's like bruh. Like sometimes some gym couples are like goals, as in like one of them is like clearly working and the other one's clearly also working but separately. Other times it's just the guy's trying to be the man of the gym to show his girl that he is the king. He's
Mm-hmm.
the lion in the sea, in this jungle of everyone else. Or it's just the girl trying to like be an IG influencer to distract her man from his workout. And I'm just there watching because I haven't had AirPods or anything for like the past couple of months
Yeah.
because I'm punishing myself for losing all my AirPods. Like I think I've spent like upwards of the price of an iPhone, a new iPhone Pro on AirPods. So I'm punishing myself now, and whenever I go to the gym, I'm forced to listen to the speaker music and the conversation around me. And so I hear everything that the gym couples say, and it pisses me off, and that gets me going. So I don't like LinkedIn. I don't like gym couples. I don't like what else did we talk about? The build up to exams. We don't like housing. We don't like roommates. We don't like the landlords. Just find something that you don't like and just keep it in the back of your mind to keep going.
But like, say you're studying and you're angry, revenge, doing
Mm-hmm.
this for yourself. How do you focus on studying over the fact that you're feeling very heated in the moment?
Because you need to tell yourself that what you're doing is gonna kind of put you in a better place to not be angry again. You know,
Mm-hmm.
either like if you think doing what you're doing is gonna make you better than the people or the thing that you're angry at, so then you'll put in the work so you don't end up like them or you don't end up in a position where you have to deal with them again. So for example, like with landlords and roommates, if you think that studying really hard will get you like such an insane amount of profit later down the line where you don't have to deal with people in that way, or you will be the landlord, then you're like, okay, I'm gonna stay for that. Or if I don't know, you just have to find a reason why doing what you're doing will fix the problem, directly or indirectly.
Wow, this seems like super advanced.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think it's a healthy thing, by the way. It's definitely not healthy to be angry all the
It's
time.
what the
It's better, but it's
existing
not healthy. And I
system is. It's like people are either dwelling in their anger because they're just that okay, no. People are either upset, angry,
mm,
and they're just sad and they're not
mm,
doing anything. Or they're probably like violently angry and
right,
doing bad things
but
that
right.
will, yeah, obstruct
It's the
the
lesser of two
flow.
evils.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So yeah, if you have to pick between, obviously pick mine. But if you do have the choice, obviously like the best thing is to like process your emotions. Why are you angry? And then you can work on that and blah 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 blah. And then you'll be a better person, more open minded, more in tune with your feelings. But sometimes you just need to brute force it. And yeah, that's what I do.
Do you know? Well, you don't, because I've never told you. I used to be a very angry child.
I can see it.
And then my mom was genuinely concerned because she thought that it would affect my outward behavior towards people around me.
Mm.
And then one day I woke up and apparently it was just gone.
Oh. Why do you think you were so angry as a kid?
I maybe it's a girl thing because like
Uh,
girls get super angry,
right. Nice. Okay.
tantrums or something, yeah.
I'm trying. I don't know.
And I don't remember too much of that period, but there are photos.
You
What's
just frowning.
what's I was so angry and I wanted to express it, I guess, that I went to a spot in the garden and I curled up in a ball with my face to the ground. That was at my peak anger.
uh,
Maybe I should just be angry again.
yeah, I think it helps.
Do you get upset?
Yeah, I think I'm a human being. If that's what you're asking,
I don't it, see you being angry makes more sense than
being upset, but like
yeah.
guys don't show their emotions. No, yeah, I think whenever I'm upset, I'm just alone in my. I don't think I don't think people in general show outwardly that they're upset.
Do you get angry more than you get upset?
Hmm. I don't know. I know. Yes, I think I do get more angry than I do get upset. But obviously, these two things are still like not such big parts of my life. They just come in phase in
Yeah.
periods. There'll be a period where I'm like just that one emotion, and then for the majority of the rest of the other periods, I'm like fine, regular functioning
When last were
member
you
of
angry?
society.
Besides this gym couple thing.
Oh, well, you can't ask me the last time I was angry except the last time.
Okay, the previous time to that.
Yeah, you same question. I don't know. Like the last time was that was like what last
That
week?
lasted while you're in the gym, no?
Yeah, but okay. Then my last period that I was angry was probably like actually would be like January, February, and like a just tiny bit would be like um August, September.
It's November now.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's not that often. Like I'm not a constantly angry person. That would be a sad way to live life. It's just shit happens and then you feel a way about it and then you deal with it how you deal with it.
Does it come through when you're like with your friends or
Well, when I'm angry,
yeah?
no, I don't think I don't think it leaks out of my I don't think it leaks out when
Yeah.
I'm in a social setting, no. I don't think I'm comfortable enough to let it leak.
Uh,
Yeah,
oh, interesting.
they're normally internal. But yeah, that's what we wanted to do today. Just rant about stuff. So
Okay.
thanks.